Am I on? Am I on? It would help if I plugged in the microphone. I don't know why I keep forgetting. I don't know. Anywho, welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, Tom Dog 247. As always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Ooh, baby, alright. So, got a pretty interesting show tonight. We got a pretty fun one, as a matter of fact. It's going to be pretty crazy. Pretty insane. But it's me, and it's Tom Dog, so can't expect nothing less. But before we do that, let's go and do the shout-outs and all that good shit that we always do each and every week. Starting off with my good buddy Josh over on Absolute Talk with Josh Albert. I catch this podcast that he uploaded earlier today. Very, very good. He had a lot of fun, and I hope you save some of that Chardonnay for me too, as well. You know, I mean, come on, getting hammered and everything. But anywho, it was well deserved because not only that, he got a special birthday shout out going on there. And in traditional Channel X fashion, as you of course already know, that we're gonna be doing this. So gonna kick off the birthday with a birthday shout out to my good buddy Josh over on Absolute Talk with Josh Albert. So here we go. Happy birthday from all of us to you. Whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, or a Jew, we want to say this deeply, and all of it is true. We hope that on your birthday that you will get drunk too, which you did. So, happy birthday, Josh. Good shout out that you gave out, but I have to correct you on one thing. The shout out was very good and everything, but I haven't been on GTA this season. I kind of putting that out away for a while, even though it is fun launching cars off of Mount Chiliad. The reason for that is because of the fact that I want to focus more on the show. And if you noticed last season, I've been distracted with all this with the gameplay and everything. So I want to try something new and do what you see on the screen before you right now, along with, you know, stay more focused on this than what's on the screen, even though that's why, you know, this way here I'm not too distracted on what's on the screen other than looking at me. So, I mean, if there's like a hair in place or if there's something in my nose that I need to pick out or something, I'm only kidding. But you will no longer see gameplay footage on Channel X, because I feel a lot comfortable doing it this way. Only reason for that is because, as I said, I want to focus more on the show than I would with all the content. Because if I were to just do the with the comments and everything like that, it just distracts me way too much. So so if you notice on last season, it was very distracting with the gameplay footage, and I'm just like sitting there doing so yeah, Donald Trump's an asshole, you know. So I want to focus more on the show than focusing what's on the screen in the background. So no more launching cars off of Mount Chiliad. So I mean, I'll probably do like a separate video probably do like a separate video where I just go ahead and just launch cars off of Mount Chiliad, just to pass the time, just for fun and everything, like, just do like a special car thing and everything. But yeah, I really want to focus. I really just want to focus more on the topics that I have, and that would be it. So yeah, I just wanted to correct you on that there, Josh, so you don't lie to your fans. Don't want you to do that. So, but anyways, that's thank you for the wonderful shout out, and the music was great though. By the way, the music was great that you put out for me. Of course, we can't play it here because of the fact that copyright claims. YouTube, no. It's like, oh, Tom Dog's playing music. You're bad, Tom Dog. You're bad. And you know what I say? Whatever. But anyways, you can check him out on Absolute Talk with Josh Albert. You can catch him on iTunes. You could download the Podbean app, which I do, which I have. They have the Absolute Talk, or you can check them out on absolutetalk.podbean.com. Definitely worth every single moment of it, and he's such a great. He has such a great podcast. You don't want to miss that. If you do, shame on you. So, and if it's not your forte, you could check out other podcasts too, as well as the Ron Burgundy podcast. Check out the Ron Burgundy podcast, which is actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty funny. And but yeah, it's pretty crazy. And so yeah, it's pretty crazy. And it's a really great shit. But yeah, absolutetalk.podbean.com is your place to go. Absolute Talk with Josh Albert, and it's absolutely wonderful. Definitely worth checking out. And again, happy birthday to you, Josh. You deserve one hell of a happy birthday. Also, big shout outs to my good friends over at Gamer Geeks and Gamer Pros and otherwise. How you guys doing? I hope you all having a great time and getting ready for the weekend, and getting ready to kick it off right by checking my channel before the weekend officially starts, because the weekend doesn't start until I do. So, but it is really good. Good that you have us here, checking you guys out. And of course, the Mel and Apollo show. How you guys doing? I know you guys are watching right now. Mel, glad to see you're doing a lot better. Thank you. We've been praying for you and everything like that. So, definitely, keep your health at a positive 100. Okay, and still want you to keep doing the Mel and Apollo show for as long as you can, because you guys are really wonderful. So, big shout out to you guys out there. Also, my good friends, Marissa and David, how you guys doing? Hope you have a wonderful evening, and it's very enjoyable. Of course, the plugs, not the hair plugs. We all know that I don't need them. Loot Crate. If you have not yet subscribed to Loot Crate, you're missing out on some awesome stuff. I'm still waiting on for the Transformation Crate for the month of February, even though it's the last of the month. Still haven't gotten any any information on when I'm going to be getting that box. So hopefully I should be hearing something from them soon. You guys are a little late there. Come on, hurry up. I got a schedule to keep. With these late deliveries. I mean, I understand with the weather and there, there could be some nasty weather over in your area, which I also want to talk about later. But still, I mean, let's get it rolling there. Plus, also, you can subscribe to Funko.com and their list of subscription boxes. They have the Disney Treasures, Marvel Collector Corps, DC Legions of Collectors, and of course Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty. Definitely worth checking out. And at Funko.com, all your pop vinyl needs. And this episode is brought to you by and before we get to our sponsors, let's get going with Culturefly.com. Almost forgot to plug them because they have subscription boxes as well too, so definitely don't want to miss out on those. So it's Culturefly.com. Now we can do the plugs. The sponsorship. This episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. You trade in your old video games and consoles, from retro video games, accessories, and systems. You can also trade in your DVD box sets and Blu-rays. You can also trade in your sports cards and novelty items, as well as wrestling collectibles and autographed items spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. If you happen to be in the Connecticut area and you want to check out these wonderful stores, they also have a list of events in your area, in the area as well too. So if you want directions and list of events that they have going on, you can check them out on their wonderful webpage at mjvideogamesandcollectibles.com. Also, this episode is brought to you by the She Bean Brewing Company here in Connecticut, home of the Downright Up Left YMB. Excuse me. It's a wonderful, wonderful IPA. Very, very wonderful. It's my favorite beer, and this beer is absolutely amazing. It's definitely worth the price that you paid for, and it comes in a big can, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that. And it's not too far from where I am at. And if you want to check out the wonderful beer, this wonderful beer, or any other beers that they have online there, you can check them out at shebeanbrewing.com, or you can follow them on the social media apps, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or you can download the Untapped app today. Do that. Definitely worth it. I love everybody at She Bean. They're really wonderful, and their beer is excellent too. I still gotta work on arrangements to do to get a tour so I can film it, so I can show it to you guys. I think that'll be really, really cool, and I think it'll be really awesome. So, alright, before we get started, I was in Twitter jail last night. I was in Twitter jail. Yeah, apparently I made a comment about Alex Jones, because he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and I caught some of it, and then when he was doing a lot of yelling about Martians from the planet Levac or whatever, he goes and starts going crazy. He was like as red. He was getting as red as he was as red as the Red Ranger, the Red Power Ranger. Yeah, he was as red as the Red Ranger. So, but yeah, it was bad. and he was pretty out there and everything, and he was really red. He was like, I was like, holy shit. So I made the comment of, and I'll read you the comment because it was emailed to me, but I have deleted it. So just so you know. Oh yeah, here we go. So the comment that I posted, because I saw the video clip of him turning as red as a stop sign. I go, it was at that moment that I wished for Alex Jones to have a heart attack. So yeah, that's what I wrote. And when I got the word that I violated terms of service, they shut me down. They put me on lockup for 12 hours. So earlier this morning, I was able to post and comment again and everything. And you know, man, I didn't think it was that bad, to be honest with you. And I'm going to be I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to say, oh, it was a heat of, I'm not going to do that heat of a moment garbage, because I think it just that it is garbage for thinking that, and shame on anybody who thinks that of, oh, it's the heat of the moment, oh, it's just a joke. It was like, who was it? It's like, to me, I think it was taken out of context, because I wasn't the way it was said. It was like, oh, he's wishing for Alex Jones to have a heart attack. And to be quite honest with you, that was actually kind of tame. Than actually wishing him to die. Because if I wished him to die, then I would understand. But for saying it was, I'm just like narrating what's in my thoughts. Okay, I was narrating what was in my thoughts, and to be quite honest with you, maybe I shouldn't have read my thoughts out loud, but when I said it was at that moment that I wished for Alex Jones to have a heart attack. And I'm like, okay, so whatever. But I'm like whatever. So I deleted the comment. They gave me the option to delete the comment, which I did. And I told them, and I'm saying this here right here right now. I'm sorry, Twitter. It's not too often that I apologize to anybody, but in this case, I apologize to Twitter for violating the the terms of service, their standards and practices. I do apologize for that. However, I will not apologize for, and I'm going on record on saying this, and whatever I say on here or anything like that doesn't reflect anybody, the drill. With YouTube staffs and their procedures. I fucking can't stand Alex Jones. I hate the guy. I can't stand him. He's a piece of shit. He's a no good piece of garbage. He's a worthless. He really is a worthless human being. It goes back to what he said about Sandy Hook, which pissed me off even more, because my neighbor's from another town. The people of Newtown are really nice people. They really are, and they didn't deserve to be talked down like that. They really didn't. especially when one of my closest friends' sister passed away during that tragedy. So that makes me even more pissed. And for anybody to think that it was that it didn't happen, take a look. It's like, think about it. You know, it can happen anywhere. Okay, it can happen anywhere, not just in one just not just in one town, but in everywhere. Okay, and when you go and say stupid shit like that, okay, when you go and say that, oh, it was a hoax, and there were paid actors to play dead and everything, you know, they're all living and everything. You know what? Fuck you, Alex Jones. Fuck you. And you deserve every worst thing to happen to you. You really do. Because you're no good piece of shit for saying that. And I can't wait for the day that you lose the trial. And I hope that this trial comes to my neck of the woods, because I want to be right there. I want to be right there, front and center, to watch you get the book thrown at you. Because you're a no good piece of shit. But I'll keep my cool if I'm on the jury. Oh, that would be lovely if I was on that jury. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. But, and of course I would have to keep my cool, of course. But the thing is, you know, he should never have said what he said. But, you know, I will not apologize about how I feel about Alex Jones. I will not apologize for that. So Twitter, to the president of Twitter, I'm sorry for violating the standards and practices. However, I will not apologize for how I feel about Alex Jones. I will not apologize. And if it happened in your and if the Sandy Hook tragedy happened in your neck of the woods, you would understand how I feel. Especially if it happened to your own child. Just saying. I'm just saying. Meanwhile, you're also guilty of being a hypocrite. And yes, Twitter, I am calling you out for being a hypocrite, because you have a president on Twitter that likes to be a bully. You have Donald Trump on Twitter, allowing him to to say hurtful things to Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, to Hillary Clinton, and to Elizabeth Warren, and whoever isn't with him, whether they're right or they're wrong, or they're guilty or they're innocent, he goes and attacks them verbally, and acts like a goddamn bully. And you had the nerve to fire one of your employees because of that one guy did the right thing and disabled his tweets for amount of time. And then all of a sudden he loses his job. All of a sudden he loses his job, and he can still tweet whatever, and you still allow him to tweet whatever you want, because you're chicken shit to do something about it. You know, God forbid, if somebody else that isn't Donald Trump says the same things, if not worse, you would do something about it. But no, which you did, because you disabled my account. You suspended my account for 12 hours. So technically, that kind of proves my point. That if I can say something that meaningless, like nothing, but you allow but you allow somebody like Donald Trump to get away with saying hurtful things, and also racist things, because he calls out Elizabeth Warren and says a racial slur to her. Do you not get that? Of course you don't. You're probably bobbing his knob for all I care. And yeah, I did say that. So, but I said it on here, so it doesn't count. If I said that on Twitter, then of course I would understand, but then it would prove my point. That you would delete my account, but yet you would go and kiss Donald Trump's ass. I'm just saying. Everybody is afraid of Donald Trump. Everybody is afraid of Donald Trump. But guess what? You know who's not afraid of Donald Trump? Me. You know who else is not? You know who's not afraid of Alex Jones? Me. I mean, obviously, I'm not afraid of Alex Jones because of the fact I had the balls to say that stupid comment. If you would take the time to understand how I feel, you would say the same thing about Alex Jones too. You would say the same stuff that you would about Donald Trump. I'm just saying. But I'm not that big of a deal. That's why I got kicked for 12 hours. Like a 12-hour cool down. I'll tell you what this is. This is the Martians from the planet Clevac. Alex Jones is a fucking wackadoo. And if you saw that video too, it's like, holy shit, is he gonna have a heart attack? His face was redder than that X. Everybody was thinking it when they saw the video. They were like, holy shit, is he gonna have a heart attack? He went off on Joe Rogan. I'm telling you, the damn fucking Martians from the planet Clevac. I can't take it down. That was Alex Jones having a heart attack. As shitty as it was. I'll do it right in front of his face. I don't give a fuck. Because he goes and says that in San Francisco. San Francisco there's a Martian facility in San Francisco. Really? He actually said that. Normally we just call them weirdos, but now we just call them aliens. Martians. That's okay, San Francisco. I love you. You make the best rice. And those who are laughing loud got that reference. Just saying. I'm just saying. But see, that's what it's all about here. See, if I were to say those things on cable access, I probably would have been. They would have terminated me. They would have. And yeah, I'm bringing up cable access again. But you know how I wanna. You know what I miss offending. You know who I really miss offending? Animal rights activists. I really do. I really do miss. I really do miss offending the animal rights activists. I'm gonna have to. I have to do something. Maybe I'll buy a. Maybe I'll buy them a hamburger and just be like, "Here you go. I bought you a hamburger. It's a peace offering." I don't know. No, it's like Peter's been pissing me off lately because a lot of people were celebrating Steve Irwin's death. I mean, celebrating his birthday. Um, if he would be alive, he would be. I think he would be in his like 50s or 60s. I forgot which. Um, and Peter had the nerve to ruin his birthday, and by bringing up the time where he brought his youngest child in the alligator pit, close to the alligator and everything like that. It's like, what if the alligator would have eaten him, yeah, and everything like that. And it's like, why do you care? It's like he wasn't. It's like you love animals, so if the gator would have eaten the child, I mean, you probably would have been heartless and gave the alligator a napkin. I'm just saying. And you gotta go and say that he had to bother. He's like, first of all, he didn't bother. Okay, he is a lover of all he is a lover of all animals himself, and he was swimming. He was doing a biography on stingrays and everything, and he was swimming with the stingrays, and one just happened to sting him in the heart, and that's how he died. And we look at stingrays as gentle creatures, and something happened, and no were no harm to the stingray. He was doing a nature show, and he does these these nature documentaries, because if he didn't, we wouldn't know anything about these creatures. We wouldn't know nothing about these snakes that he touches, and he has been bitten several times. He has he and the alligators don't bother him. I've seen videos of him with alligators, even before he brought his child into this to the picture. He went, and alligators don't seem to bother him, don't seem to mind, because they don't because I feel, when you look at those nature shows, when you look at all those things, I mean, you look at those alligators, like, oh, it's Steve Irwin. He gets a pass because he's not a threat to us. Have you seen the Crocodile Hunter movie? I was fortunate to see that. But no, I mean, really. I mean, the alligators don't seem to mind. I mean, and plus, he knows what he's doing. And then you, Peter, But I'll tell you, the only pita that I like are those nice doughy flatbreads that you could make sandwiches out of. Those are so good. To make gyros out of. Those are so good. So fucking good. I think tomorrow for lunch I'm gonna have myself a pita at Panera Bread. Yeah, I went there. I'm like, really? And plus also you got Pamela Anderson. She's another one. She literally has the nerve to say, men are pigs if they look at naked pictures and online or in magazines. Are you stupid? I mean, she literally is a dumb blonde for even thinking that. Look what part of your career consisted of being TNA, being eye candy for all the pervs out there, and beating off to your Playboy pictorials. And weren't you the last Playboy playmate before they started to clean up their act? Before Playboy decided not to go nude, you were the last person to pose nude for. And now you got to go and be a hypocrite? Fuck you, Pam Anderson. After she made that stupid comment, I stopped watching her movies. I stopped, that exposed her tits. I stopped looking at her pictures that shows her completely nude. I even stopped watching. It's like I don't even no long I don't I no longer watch the sex tape that she and Tommy Lee did. You know the one. So yeah. I stopped watching all that. Anything with Pamela Anderson, I stopped watching. However, there is that one scene in Borat which I will watch because I find it funny. and so and that's where he puts her in a burlap sack. and tries to claim her as wife. That was funny shit. High five. Man, I miss watching that movie. I gotta go back and watch that. I miss watching that movie. That movie is hilarious. Maybe after this show I'll watch it. I kind of miss talking like Borat anyways. I like sex. I mean, come on. I'm 40 years old and I'm single. Who am I supposed to beat off to? Men are pigs. Well, looks like I'm not jerking off to you tonight. Where's Jenny McCarthy? Oh yeah, that's right. She's married. I gotta throw her away too. Where's Sarah J? Shout out to Sarah J. I don't even think she's watching. Oh wait a minute. I know. It's like, all right, where's Meow Misty Dawn? There you go. She's probably watching. Her Patreon is something else, though. Yeah. I'm just saying. You know what? Speaking of Patreon, I still have Patreon and I still don't know how the fuck to use it. You believe that? Believe that? I still don't know how it works. It's like, well, they got people there to help you. I'm like, where do I go? It's like I'm trying to get people. I'm trying to ask. I'm always asking everybody for help and everything, and it's like nobody seems to be answering my questions. It's like, help! What do I do? What do I do? It's like I have a Patreon account and I'm not really doing nothing to it. Really, I'm not. I only threw in a couple of wrestling results in there, and then that was it. Oh man, I'm such a loser. I'm kidding. I just got to work on winning. Winning. I'm Charlie Sheen. Here, have some tiger's blood. No, thank you. It's probably the reason why that you're HIV positive. Keep that away from me. You didn't sterilize it first. Well, excuse me. Doesn't matter, I'm still winning. Let's see. I did a cheap Borat joke, impersonation. I did my Alex Jones impersonation. And I'm still pissed off at that because of the fact that you made me look like a big buffoon. See, ladies and gentlemen, there's a problem here. You have Tom Dog talking shit trying to talk like me, all because I guarantee you, he's a Martian. He's the lead Martian on the planet Gleevec, and these Gleevacians need to be... Sorry, I had another heart attack. No, Alex, you need to have a heart before you can have an attack. Where's that meme that everybody has? Whenever I say something like, when somebody says something like, a snappy comeback, have those snappy comeback, you have a bunch of guys going, oh, oh. And you got that one dude standing there like a boss. How dare you make me look like a buffoon? Don't you know who I am? I am Alex Jones! Now everybody's going to be pissed off too and be like, don't worry, my father had a heart attack and the heart wasn't in him. Yeah, I know. I'm an asshole. And that's what I said. All males are assholes. All males are assholes. And you know what? And yeah, I'm guilty of being one myself. At least I don't have to worry about Tom Dog because you know what? He's already a lost cause as it is. Hey, I didn't know when Donnie was here. I'm always here. I had to make sure that you behave. No, Don, I have to. No, Don, I have to make sure. I had to. I had to play off my Donald Trump impersonation if I'm going to get on SNL. Fat chance of that happening. You have a 0 chance of getting onto SNL. 0. Yeah, we'll see about that there, cowboy. So have you contributed to the wall? Yes. Yes, I have. Pink Floyd, you'll have your copy of Pink Floyd in the mail. Oh, thank you. I was wondering when I was going to get that. Yeah, a lot of Pink Floyd fans are going to be pissed off at that joke. How dare you put one of the greatest rock bands of all time and put that into a Donald Trump joke? Fuck you, Tom Dog. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about. We need to exterminate Tom Dog. He's the head Martian from the planet Gleevec. Alex Jones with another heart attack. Well, excuse me. I'm going to hell. And all you viewers are watching are coming with me. But it is nice to have our 90th subscriber. Congratulations on that. And hey, let's make it 10 more so that we can do a 100th subscriber special. So come on, let's make that happen. Come on. But so yeah, Robert Kraft has been in the news this past week, and this little boy's in trouble too. Everybody knows who Robert Kraft is. He's the CEO of the New England Patriots. What a shocker. What a shocker. So anyways, Robert Kraft got into some trouble because he's under investigation right now under some incidences involving him and some he's being questioned for prostitution in Florida, Jupiter, Florida. Well, with a name like Jupiter, Florida, must be out of its world. Anywho, now I offended Jupiter, Florida. Just remember, in every whatever, there's hate. Now let me stop feeling myself. There you go. See? See? Right there. There's hate. Okay. Anywho. So Bobby Kraft is in a little bit of trouble there. He's in trouble for prostituting in Florida. So I got to thinking that I should push the envelope. a little bit further than I've already done in this episode alone. And because I don't know any better, here we go. We have the top 5 things, inappropriate things that I can say about Robert Kraft. I almost said Alex Jones.
You better not have, because I'm telling you right now, you're already on thin ice.
Jesus Christ, Alex Jones, how many heart attacks are you going to have?
As many as I can. As many as I can. I have nothing further to say to you, you Martian from the planet Gleevec.
Well, nanu. Oh, man. I am in so much trouble. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit.
I should hope not, because you take a shit, you don't leave it. You don't give it to nobody.
That is true.
Oh, you agree with me?
I will never agree with you.
Fuck you Gleevec!
Okay, I'll stop. I'm already milking that joke dry. I milked it so dry it's become powder at this moment. Okay, top 5 inappropriate things that I can say about Robert Kraft. And why only 5? Well, YouTube's not paying me, so who gives a shit? So anyways, coming in at number 5, number 5th inappropriate thing that I can say about Robert Kraft. When Viagra and his wife wasn't good enough. Number 4. Could be worse. It could have happened at Mar-a-Lago. Or however the fuck you spell that place that Donald Trump has. Mar-a-Lago. Thank you, Donnie. Whatever. Number 3. It happened in Florida, so he'll get away with it. Which you know it's true. It's true. Number 2. He dressed up Tom Brady like a woman after the Super Bowl. Now, see, Tom Brady, can I dress you in like a woman and name you Bambi? I don't even know how he talks, though. I'm using that voice. So if you don't like it, fuck you. And the number one inappropriate thing that I could say about Robert Kraft is that he looked up these women on AshleyMadison.com. And that was your top 5. Top 5. Top 5. Inappropriate Jokes to Robert Kraft is live doing the top 5.
Now, see, Tom, I don't think that was very funny. You made me look like a jerk. You made me look like a complete pervert. But you know what? A man has needs. And I had the need to go to a massage parlor and pay a masseuse extra money to get off.
But you have a wife at home.
You don't understand the logistics of what I just said. I said I had to get off. Have you seen my wife? She made the milk gone sour years ago. The only way that I can get my rocks off and get my kicks is to go down to Route 66 and to a massage parlor in Jupiter, Florida. So that is what I did. If you want to bang my wife, be my guest. She's probably going to divorce me anyways. But here's the deal. I'm filthy rich because I have the best football team in America. I have the New England Patriots, who just recently won the Super Bowl. Yay, team! And boy, Tom Brady, he really gets me off. And that's what happened. That is what happened when they won the playoff game against Kansas City. I celebrated, and I went down, and I saw the game while I was getting my massage. And as they kept scoring, I was scoring. That's how it works. So these allegations on me are ridiculous. They really are ridiculous. I am Robert Kraft.
I can't do this anymore. See, I'm trying to do this joke. I'm trying to do this joke without trying to break into laughter, but it's just too goddamn funny.
Well, that's because you're not trying your best. That's why you'll never be on my team. You will never be in my football club because of the fact that you can't take things seriously. You don't even sound like me. I'm Robert Kraft. I can make and break you. And yes, you do celebrate the same birthday as my star quarterback. But that has nothing to do with it because your last name is Dog and his last name is Brady. Yes, you're both Toms. But looking at you, you're probably a peeping Tom. But you go on the camera and say that you invented tomfoolery. And tomfoolery is not excusable, and tomfoolery is not included in my football club. I do not stand for tomfoolery.
You see, Robert, this is what he does. He does this to everybody that he does not like. And he does this to everybody, and it makes me look like a goddamn fool.
Okay, it just got funny again.
God damn these heart attacks. I've been getting them more frequently whenever I see Tom Dog. What do you think I had to put up with? I understand your frustration, President Trump. I understand your frustration. Something has to be done about Tom Dog.
Can't we just send him away?
No, because he'll find a way to get even. We basically can't do nothing.
Well, Twitter did something.
That is true, but they only did it for 12 hours.
I can go a lot longer than that.
I understand, Rob. But we're not talking about sex. What the hell's the matter with you?
You really got to get your health checked out there, Alex.
I understand. I'm on some heavy medication. Which is probably the reason why I'm seeing aliens from the planet Cleveland. I'm hallucinating.
Indeed you are. Yeah. God damn, I'm so evil. Anywho, that's pretty much all the time I have for tonight. And, you know what I was supposed to do? I was supposed to talk about the Oscars. I was supposed to talk about the result of the Oscars. Well, it's too late now because the show's almost over. Well, we're gonna have to wait for that next time because I also wanted to work out a little bit that I had in relation to that involved Donald Trump. Well, good. It looks like we're not gonna have to hear it this week. Of course, because we're gonna hear it next week. God damn it! I can hear him saying that too.
Oh, great. Now we just have to wait in anticipation to find out what he was going to do. What am I going to do till then?
Have yourself another heart attack there, Alex.
Don't mind if I do.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna go and have some fun.
Why don't you come down to Mar-a-Lago? We need to talk. I'm just coming back from North Korea. I should be fine. Oh, I'm sorry. Vietnam. Anywho, that's pretty much all the time I have for today. And as I said in that little bit right there, that I am going to do my belated results show of the Oscars and what I thought about it. And we're gonna have to wait till. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait till next week. So yeah. So be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. And if you missed any of tonight's wonderful festivities here on this episode here tonight, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. And be sure to thumbs up the video if you like it. Comment down below what you thought of the Oscars. We're going to continue this that comment question on there. What you thought about the Oscars. Love to hear your feedback on this. And who knows, maybe I'll read some of your feedback on next week's show. And ringy dingy that bell so you can stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And more importantly, more than anything in the world, tell your friends because we want to reach that 100. If we want to do that 100th subscriber episode special. And that is face hugging that subscribe button. With that being said, we will see you on Channel X here next week. Till then, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace.